It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello and welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Southtown Star newspaper, and we are at St. Xavier University on Chicago's South Side, 103rd Street. We're going to have on a good friend of ours, football coach Mike Feminis, 16th season, 142-49 overall mark, won the NAIA National Championship back in 2011, pride of Marian Catholic, and one of the greatest football players in St. Francis University history. He was a player, Mike Feminis. So, and he's a Chicago Heights guy, and he's Italian. He's got everything working for him. Cougars are 8-2 overall, coming off a 36-6 win over Olivet Nazarene last weekend. Ranked number 3, currently in the NAIA playoffs that begin on Saturday, 1 o'clock right here. First round opponent is Campbellsville College out of Kentucky. So should be a great one. Hopefully the Cougars can make a nice run. We are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Remember, folks, great stocking stuffer. Buy a $25 gift card from Beggar's Pizza. You get a $5 gift certificate absolutely free, because Beggar's Pizza is like yours truly. We are givers. We're going to go to this Beggar's Pizza timeout. We return. Mike Feminis, St. Xavier University football coach, will be on. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a pepperoni sausage, green peppers and onions. Don't forget the extra cheese, large pizza. Oh, by the way, I also make house calls. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals. To learn about products like Check Free, our super secure service that saves you time and money and makes it easy to pay your bills online, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Our guest, St. Xavier University football coach Mike Feminis. Mike, how's it going, my man?
Going great, Pat. How are you?
Good. I bet it's going great. First round of playoffs here this Saturday. Awesome. Open up against Campbellsville. Yeah, that's just a crazy name, but we'll get on that. They're out of Kentucky. So congrats on qualifying this year. Number 3 seed. After missing out on the playoffs last season, how exciting is this for you to be a part of the big party again, man?
It's pretty exciting because, last year was the first time we had missed in 5 years, and yet it seemed like a lifetime. You know, and we've obviously had some special teams here, and, with a national championship and 4 or 5 semifinal appearances, there's an expectation level here. And, when we didn't get in last year, it kind of left a sour taste in all of our mouths. So. Guys were hungry. We had a great off season, and really proud of this group because we had a extremely challenging schedule. Our conference from top to bottom on both sides, the East and the West, it's the best in the NAI in the country, and then you throw in a heck of a Division II team, University of Indianapolis, as a non-conference game, and so for us to go 8-2 and be in the position we are right now, I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, you definitely earned it. No doubt about it. All right, so first round, we talked about Campbellsville. What do you know about these guys? They're number 16 seed. I do know that.
Yeah. They're in the Mid-South Conference. We're pretty familiar. We've played 3 or 4 teams from that league in the past, mostly in the playoffs, and we're 9-0 against that conference. I don't think it's quite as competitive as ours. And yet they're a very good football team. They've got two outstanding receivers that are pretty scary. They're athletic. They're fast. Their quarterback was a transfer from Eastern Kentucky.
Okay.
Before that, he was at the University of Kentucky. And he looks more like a defensive end than a quarterback. He's about 6'4", 240, and he can sling it around. So they're a spread team, and so our defense, it should be a little bit familiar to our defense because they see it in practice every day. But I think if we play the way we're capable of, I think we'll be fine.
So what do you do? This is a team that averages 317 yards a game passing. And like you say, your defense is kind of accustomed to this, but what do you need to do to try and slow these guys down? Because obviously you want them off the field to get your offense on the field.
We got to pressure them. The one thing that we noticed on film is, for whatever reason, the teams they played didn't come after them at all. I don't know if they were afraid of their skilled guys, but we need to put heat on the quarterback, and that's the biggest thing, because the two receivers they have that are outstanding, you're not gonna defend them forever, and I don't care how good your corners are, but we think that the pressure we can bring them in our blitz game should give them some problems.
So if you guys are able to pressure the quarterback, obviously, and the way they like to fling it, creates a ton of opportunities for you guys to get some turnovers here. So your secondary, I would imagine, is licking its chops a little bit at this, right?
Well, I'd like to think so. Hopefully they're going to have some opportunities. We got two outstanding defensive linemen, Greg Hayward and Nick Cimino. They're two of the best at our level, and I think it's going to be hard for anybody to block them one-on-one. And Coach Emmerich does a great job with our defensive schemes, and I think we'll have a nice little blitz package for those guys, and hopefully some opportunities for our DBs.
Greg Hayward, that's a local guy, man. That name,
he is.
He's
Oak Lawn.
Oak Lawn. There you go. I knew it. That name sounded that rang a bell. But your roster pretty much is filled with local guys, right?
Yep, and that's by design.
Yeah.
When we got hired 16 years ago, we said we're not only going to win, but we're going to win with our guys. And I've never felt the need to have to go to Florida and Georgia and California and all over the place to find football players, because there's too many good ones right here.
Yeah.
And I know it because I grew up in it. I played in it. I've coached in it, and you know what? It's really a family type atmosphere here, and it's like an extension of the high school level. We're not going to get 10 or 11,000 people at our games, and it's similar to a high school situation, just bigger. And our families love it. The kids love it. It's really. We're pretty much made up of an all-star team within a 30 or 40 mile radius of our campus, and that's the way I wanted it, and we've absolutely had some success with it.
Well, you mentioned that your offense is a spread attack offense as well. Now, going up against a spread offense like this, and hopefully this doesn't happen, but if they have success, does it alter your game plan? Do you want to try and slow things down maybe and run the ball, and do you have the arsenal to be able to accomplish that?
Well, I think we're probably more equipped to hit teams defensively in more ways than we ever have. We've got an outstanding offensive line, and we've done some things in the running game wise, even with two back and some power sets that we really haven't done in the past. And I told this to our team the other day. The one thing, and we put up some fantastic numbers offensively. From 2009 to 2011, I think we were one of only 3 teams in the history of college football to score 600 points or more in a season.
Yeah.
But we were true spread at 3-by-1, 2 and empty. We still are. But we're able to hit you in a more physical way when we need to, and that really bodes well if you get some conditions. At this time of year, chances are you are. So I really like where we are offensively. We're not gonna change who we are. We're gonna play fast, and there's always a time and a place in a game where if it's a 2-score game in the fourth quarter, something like that, where you got to understand the clock management part of things too. So there might be a time and place for that, but other than that, we like to play fast and score as many as we can.
Exactly, okay. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Remember, folks, stocking stuffer, nice gift card from Lisa Thomas Salon, makes the wife happy, girlfriend happy, makes everybody happy. Mom happy. We'll talk about Mama Feminist, too, when we get back. All right, stay tuned. More with Coach Feminist and Xavier University Football.
can only make one first impression. So make sure it's a good one with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where it's fun and affordable to get the latest trends. Girls, head to the salon and get pampered for only $27. Guys, get the cut and style you've always wanted for only $17. Or try out our other salon services. It's time to get noticed. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon. Your style, perfect style.
If you're looking for delicious barbecue in the Southland, no one does it better than Bonapit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights. Stop in and try our mouth-watering ribs, tender piled-high pulled pork sandwich with homemade chips, or a perfecta combo in our year-round indoor-outdoor patio. Having a special get-together, Bonapit offers a party room for up to 100 people. Want to watch the big game? Fans can do so on one of our many flat-screen TVs and enjoy $10 domestic bucket specials every Sunday. Bonapit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights. No one does barbecue better. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, our guest, St. Xavier University football coach Mike Faminis, old friend of ours, been on 4, 5, 6 times. And this is a monumental occasion for Coach's Corner Show. This is our 300th episode, 12th year. And, I had to have an Italian on with me.
That's pretty impressive. I appreciate it as a fellow Italian, and congratulations to you in the show. It's fantastic. Well, I know how much you love this area and all the high school kids here, and you do a great job with it, so congratulations.
Well, I appreciate that, and I know this is going to please your mom, right? Your mom's doing well.
Oh, yeah, mom's going to be happy. Playoffs. She's...
Got you on the cover of the back page of the Southdown Star on Monday.
She's 86 and she still doesn't miss a game, and she's my biggest fan. But she still tells me every Sunday exactly what I did wrong. So she's doing great.
That's okay. So hi to Mama Faminis, and my other question, and it just so happens to be another Italian-related question. Johnny D'Ambrosio, the man that put Bremen football on the map, your quarterback's coach. How is Johnny D doing?
Coach D he's just doing great. He's still coaching our quarterbacks. This is 10th, I believe 10th or 11th year with us. Yep. And he's fantastic. I mean the guys love him. He does a really great job with the quarterbacks, and he works well with Coach Yano. Mark Yano, our offensive coordinator, who does an unbelievable job, and then John Kessler, our running backs coach, exactly, very close with Coach D and Coach Gleason, our wide receivers coach. That was at Rice for so many years. We're just really fortunate. We got an unbelievable staff, and I always laugh about this because in 1999, I think we had the youngest staff in America, and now. Fast forward the button, and I think we're the elder statement of the NAIA coaches now, but it's all good.
I'll tell you, I'm a Lewis guy, obviously, baseball player at Lewis, but you know what you got to like about Exabs? You got you, a Paisan from the Heights. You got Johnny D. Johnny Chappetto from Richards is over here helping out the men's basketball program, and you guys hire Rocco Mazzuto, my guy, as the new baseball coach. This is like little Italy over here, man.
It's all a good thing. It's all a good thing. Now, if we could just put a Palermo's inside the Shannon Center,
we want beggars.
I love beggars too.
Yeah,
I love
so either one,
too.
right?
But
either one.
Absolutely, we'll take it.
All right. Enough with this Italian talk. What about this game Saturday? What time is this baby at over here Saturday?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock kickoff.
Yep.
Be a great atmosphere, folks. Definitely come on by. My next question, let's go with this question, because this is going to be ridiculous, the follow-up question, but you guys have won 5 straight. What has been the key to this streak?
I think the key is not turn the ball over. We in our game against, and our upset loss against Robert Morris earlier in the year, we had a couple key turnovers, and then in the game against Grandview, who was the number 1 team in the country and defending national champion, we lose the turnover battle 5-0, and yet we lose 41-37. We're on the 3-yard line going in with 30 seconds left to beat them, and fumble. So since then we've really taken care of the ball, and that starts with John Rohde, who's just done a fantastic job for us.
Sophomore quarterback out of Montini.
Yep. John has just gotten better and better, and he was our starting quarterback as a redshirt freshman last year, but he only played in about 4.5 games because he'd separated his shoulder early on, and then when he came back, he broke his foot in the St. Ambrose game. But John had a great off season. He had a great spring, great summer camp, and he's really taken his game to the next level. And the thing is, he's got such a great relationship with Coach Yannel, our offensive coordinator, that he's just right on top of it. I mean, he's making checks at the line. He's making all the right decisions now, and you know, we're going to go as far as he takes us. And I think John's got a chance to be a great one at this level.
Yep. Well, you won the NAIA National Championship back in 2011. When you look at this team and the seeding, the road that you potentially have here, do you think this team is capable of winning another national championship for St. Xavier? Or what?
I do. I think the one thing that has happened, I told our guys this at the meeting today, in the last 5 years, parity has really become the norm at our level. You know, in the 2000s, you know, Carroll and University of Sioux Falls were really the two dominant teams, and you could tell that by the scores and how they were doing in the playoffs. But since we won it, there's been a different national champion every year, and the last three have come from our conference. Wow. And looking at the scores this year, there's not an undefeated team. Everybody has at least one loss, including the number one team. You know, Morningside lost a game last week. Their only loss by a point, 49-48. So what I told our guys is we're in just a unbelievable situation of having a chance to host a first round game. We win that. We're going to host a second round game on Thanksgiving weekend, which is phenomenal. Yeah. And then if we do that, chances are we're going to be going to Des Moines for a rematch against Grandview. What else could you ask for for a road to get to the national championship? So it's all right in there in front of us. We've proven that we can play with the best in the country at our level. I think Grandview is absolutely legitimate, and we were right there toe to toe with them, and we didn't play nearly our best game. So if we play the way we're capable of, we can step on the field with anybody.
And you talk about motivation for your kids, man, to get another shot at them. You know, you got to win 2 games, but that's motivation, man.
Absolutely, and that's what happened in 2011. Our only loss was to Marion that year, and we had that opportunity to go back there to the semifinal, and we're in a very similar situation this year. So that'd be awesome if we had that opportunity.
All right, fam. Well, good luck this week and the rest of the way in the playoffs, man. It'd be beautiful if you can bring home another NAIA national championship to the area, man. But you're doing a great job. Awesome job, man.
Never great. I
always having you on, man. And
Thanks,
kids, a lot of you kids, we got 4 local teams left in the high school football playoffs. The rest of you guys on Saturday, coming out to this game. Everyone, you know, aspires to be a D1 athlete, football player. Coming out to this game on Saturday, check out these 2 teams playing, especially St. Xavier, and you're going to see the level of performance on this field out here, man, because it's top-notch. You will have a definite eye-opener and maybe reconsider where you fit in as a college football player, no doubt. Okay?
Absolutely.
All right, folks, we're going to go to an athletics timeout. Our good buddy Tom Mulvey. We come back, Coach of the Week. We got Players of the Week, textbook questions sponsored by Standard Bank, and I'm going to have 2 Coach of the Weeks because I'm in a giving mood, all right? I'm a giver. And Coach's Corner Show, 300 Show, one of the guys we're going to hook up with a Bone and Pit Grill and Smokehouse, $25 gift card. This guy right here, Mike Feminist, you deserve it, my man. Take out Johnny D, you guys go have a couple, you know, have some great barbecue, man, best on the south side. Check it out. We come back, a lot more fun, folks. Stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. Now there's a new, state-of-the-art Standard Bank at the same convenient location and better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly, professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank St. Xavier football coach Mike Feminis for being our guest. And you know what, man, Fem, one of the great coaches and a great guy. So always a pleasure to have him on the Coach's Corner Show. Show number 300, which is kind of crazy. All right, folks, let's go to the Standard Bank text poll question of the week. Chance to win a $50 gift card. Compliments of Standard Bank. All right, Homewood Flossmoor football advanced to the Class 8A semifinals after beating Bolingbrook 25-13 on Saturday. When was the last time HF advanced to the semifinals in football? All right, text A for 2010, B for 1994, C for 2007. All right, text your answer, A, B, or C, to 708-365-8501. Texter number 4 with the correct response wins a $50 gift card just in time for the holidays. Compliments of our good friends at Standard Bank. They're everywhere, Standard Bank. Everywhere. All right. Results segment sponsored by Athletics, Sports, Rehabilitation, Physical Therapy. Our good buddy Tom Mulvey. We'll be heading out there probably right at the turn of the new year. Do a couple of informative shows with Tom. Best in the business. All right. Class 8A, just mentioned, HF 25, Bolingbrook 13. Second time this season HF took down the Brook. For Brook, Adam Klein hit Dimitri Akinton with a 26-yard TD reception. For the Vikings, big game by Bryce Gray. Stepped up, 11-yard TD run, couple touchdown passes, a 25-yard to James Sheehan, 26-yard to Jared Sharp. HF travels to Gately Stadium Saturday, 7:15 p.m. They take on Simeon. Class 7A, Mount Carmel 20, Lincoln Way East 7. For East, Mike Weller, 13 of 22, 128 yards. Liam Morrissey, 12 carries, 45 yards. Alex Kraft, 23-yard TD reception for the Griffins, who end their season at 10-2. For Mount Carmel, Anthony Thompson, touchdown runs of 1 and 46 yards. Also hit Avery Saffold on a 10-yard TD reception. Andrew Guerra, big game on the defensive side for the Caravan, 4 sacks. Next up for the Caravan, Saturday noon, Gately Stadium, number 1, Providence Catholic, who took down the Caravan earlier in the season, so we got a rematch here. So hey, get to Gately for the noon game between Carmel and Provi. Stick around till 7:15. You can check out Simeon and HF. And in that Providence game, Providence upended Wheaton Warrenville South 23-6. For Providence, Luis Vasquez, 16-yard pick 6, a safety, and he had like 4 sacks. The kid was unbelievable. Mike Markosovic, 48-yard TD run. Richie Warfield, 21-yard TD run for the Celtics, who are 11-1. Class 6A, Lamont 19, Richards 13. That final wasn't indicative how lopsided this game was. Lamont was winning 19-0 with a minute to go. Flynn Nagel, 11 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Ryan Dawson had a 19-yard TD run. Anthony Martin had 17 carries, 127 yards. That kid's just a freshman. He is going to be a stud. Timmy Houlihan, 2 sacks for the Indians, who have to travel to Peoria, Notre Dame for a 3 p.m. Saturday kickoff. That should be a swell time. Good luck to the Indians. For Richards and Hassan Muhammad Rogers, 14 of 34, 270 yards, 2 TDs. Ryan Willett, 13-yard TD reception and a 30-yard TD reception for the Dogs, who finish at 10-2. The Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. We're going to hook up HF quarterback Bryce Gray. Ran for a touchdown, threw for 2 touchdown passes to lead the Vikings past Bolingbrook. Hook up Bryce with a nice $25 gift card. Compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook and soon to be Chicago. We'll be taping out there on December 8th. The Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week. You know what? Staying in the giving mood, we're going to hook up Tinley Park Volleyball's Molly Brennan and Katie Kopecki, who, along with last week's winner Lindsay Lannon, completed 4-year varsity careers at Tinley Park High School, led them to their first ever sectional championship, hooking them all up. We're going to give them all goodie bags, compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon in Tinley Park and Orland Park. I think we're going to tape out there December 1st. And the Bona Pit Grill and Smokehouse Coach of the Week, Mount Carmel's Frank Lenny. Team was 2-4. Now they're 8-4. One win away from advancing to the 7A state championship game. So we're going to go up with $25 gift card compliments of Bona Pit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights. Going to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. We return high in time.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
You can only make one first impression, so make sure it's a